met at work. He was a computer guy and I was with my kids, my grade 1 class that day. And actually my students, the grade 8 students, decided that they were going to play matchmaker.
I didn't know this till after the fact, but Brooke put a couple of the students up to it to kind of ask me to ask Melissa, or, you know, push us that way, or, you know, type thing. As
I was sitting in the lab with my grade 1 class and he was there fixing a computer, I kind of was a little shy, and all of a sudden the kids come in and they're like, "Mr. Carlo, I think you should go on a date with the computer guy."
Came and got me to go to the lab, saying, "Oh, there's something wrong, you know, there's, we need help in the lab." As soon as I walked in there, I noticed Melissa was there, and she was like all nervous and struck. She just like went to hide, went to help a student, like to get out of the way. I'm thinking, oh great, this is a huge setup.
And they kind of ambushed us.
You should ask her out, you should ask her out.
And I was very like, this is work. I'm like, you know, very inappropriate, but he was very cute, so I was like, well, that's kind of a good idea.
So I decided to leave a note and just put it on her car and put it under the wiper blade. And as I'm writing the note, I'm thinking, oh, okay, she's a teacher. This has got to be, the grammar's got to be correct. I said, I got to have good punctuation. It's got to be just, I can't, you know, no spelling errors. It's got to be good, got to be good.
Next thing I know, the kids are running to me. They're like, "He left a note on your car, Mr. Carlo. He left a note on your car." So I was trying to be very professional, but in my head, I was kind of doing a little jump for joy. And actually one of the kids who wasn't supposed to do it, but with all the, like, I guess the craziness going on, he snuck out and got the note off my car.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because on our first date, she actually said, "Oh, you know, the note, it was, grammar was good," and, you know, she just went off and said stuff about that, so it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of funny.
Next thing you know, I'm in a crowd of like grade 8 girls and boys reading this note that he left on my car. And then I was like, okay, I gotta act professional, like, you know, but in my head I was really excited. And that's it. That's how we met at school. I noticed him the first time he came into the school and every time he came in, and then finally I'm glad the kids, and actually it was the teacher, Mrs. Penner, who's my coworker, who put them up to it. So I guess I owe her I owe her all this, because she knew somehow that this one was a keeper. I don't know how, but she set it up and here we are today.
Proposal, I kind of wanted to take her out of her element.
The proposal, gosh, she was on a 4-wheeler, completely not my style.
She had owed me a snowmobile ride from the year before.
You can see I'm pretty girly, and he's into like 4-wheeling and snowmobiling and all those kinds of things, and I'm like a huge chicken, so I finally agreed to it. And then the snow melted. So he's like, well, we're gonna go 4-wheeling instead, and I was not happy.
Just bought her a new iPod, put a voice recording on there, so many songs in and whatnot, and it was funny. When we were getting on the floor, she's like, "Why do I have to wear the iPod?" I'm like, "You're gonna enjoy it a little more this way. You said you didn't want to, so I'm thinking you can use some music." So she's like, "I don't know why I don't need music." Then she lifts up the visor and she's like, "My nose is running."
My mom was like, "You have to do things he likes too, honey." You know, so it's like, "Fine, you're right, I'll go." And right from the start, I was putting up a fuss. He had music for me to listen to, and the music was too loud. I couldn't hear. I was cold. My nose was running. Like, everything was just, you know, I was definitely not cooperating.
She's like, "Can you wipe my nose?" So I'm like, all right. So I wipe her nose, and she's just, you see it in her eyes. She's hating it. Then we get out on the four-wheeler, tap her on the shoulder. I said, what song are you on? What song are you on? She's like, "Why? What's the matter? I don't know."
And I was like, I don't know, like, just drive. I don't know what song we're at. And he kept asking me, and I would tap him, and he'd be like, "What song is it? What song is it?" Because I would tap him to slow down. And I'd be like, I don't know. Why do you keep asking me this? And then finally, it came to a recording that he had done personally for me.
She smacks me, hits me, "Shut up, shut up, shut up."
Again, he thought I was just asking him to slow down. He's like, "What, I'm going too fast?" I was like, "No, this is you. You're on the recording."
You know, I have something very important that I need to tell you.
So I listened to it, and he had like a really special message for me.
I asked her if she wanted to marry me, and she said yes.
And then Under the Stars, it was really beautiful. That's where he got out when he proposed, and it was sort of symbolic because the first time we had said "I love you" was on the beach under the stars. And I like 4-wheeling now. I get to that. That's it. We're married.
No, I gotta do that again. That was horrible.
We're married. we'd like to thank everyone for coming to our special day. We hope you have as great a time as we're having today. And again, enjoy yourself. Let's get this party started. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right.